Well, hello. So, I'm just going to go over quickly some of my 2024 reading plans. Um, I did my 24 to read in 24, and then I'm doing a few challenges, and I'm sure there'll be some readathons and different things that I want to participate in. Um, and I have a million books on my on my TBR to begin with. So I'm just going to kind of go through them quickly. I don't have a lot of things necessarily pulled out that I'm going to do, in particular, any specific books, but I'll kind of walk through some and then, yeah. So the first thing, the most important thing is that, and I kind of unofficially started this in December, like earlier this month, this is Read What You Own Challenge. I'm not doing this like with everyone. I think everyone started it in November. I knew I wanted to do this, and my goal is 100 books, and I'm a little unclear how I'm going to do this because I have a lot of arcs which I want to read. I'm not counting those as books I own, but I don't think that they make me reset my challenge because I didn't buy them. So they're not going to count in my 100 books. So that's going to make it take a little longer. But I have a bunch of books on my Kindle and a ton of books in my house. And I need to make space in my house. And I asked for a bunch of books for Christmas, so I'm going to be getting a bunch of books for Christmas. And, I need to make room for those, and I need to read them. And so the most important thing is I kind of have unofficially started, but I'm really going to make sure I do not buy any new books until I read 100 books I own. And my kind of goal, and we'll see how this plays out, I'm thinking I might do every ebook count. I have 2 ebooks count for one physical book, to make it even more like motivation to get books out of the house. So we'll see if I follow that or not. But that's my goal. 100 books is going to take, even when I'm reading a ton, that's still going to take half the year. So I may not end up putting myself in a situation where, the ebooks don't count, but I'm not counting arcs. So, ebooks and physical books may both count, just get 100 books done. But I really want to focus on the physical books. So, that's the goal. And what's nice is I own all kinds of books. So it's not like it's going to be a challenge in terms of, my challenge is I just need to stop feeling this need to own all the books because everything is appealing, but I'm never going to get to, I've already figured out if I tried to read everything in my house and everything on my Kindle, it would take me years. And so I need to just stop buying anything else. That doesn't include pre-orders that I already did. I know they haven't charged me yet, but I already put some in for this year, for 2024. So I'm just going to leave those. And I'm not going to count them. Again, I'm not counting them towards books I own necessarily, but I'm also not going to reset, because the idea is that you would reset after, if you cheat. So that's where I'm at. So that's my primary function, my primary goal here for the year. I'm also going to try the 52 book club, which is 52 books in 52 weeks. You can read them in any order. You can read 5 in a week. There's not necessarily a lot of rules. There's just a lot of prompts. And so, for instance, a locked room mystery, one with a yellow spine, part of a duology, a sticker on the cover. So there's a lot of things I can read here. And so I'm really hoping that with my 100 books, there'll be a lot of books that I can cross over into both challenges. And I also asked for Christmas, that reader challenge book, which I talked about in our Christmas lists and gift ideas. And so that will give me more challenges. So I'm thinking, I have plenty of books to hit challenges, and then hopefully I can, get through these. And then what I'll do is I'll probably go through this and I'll skip things if, for instance, an apostrophe in the title. If for some reason, there's no way that I don't own something with an apostrophe in the title, but let's say I didn't, I would probably want to wait until I finish my 100 books read. I mean, if we get to like December next year and I, still trying to get the 100, I might, give up on the 100 and see how far I got. I think that's my goal, is like mid-December. Like, I'm only doing a year. So if it's like the end of December and I still haven't completed the 100 books I own, then I just haven't completed it. But we'll see how I do. And so again, the 52 book club, this is the challenge. I will tag their announcement video in case you want to try that. And then I'm doing 24 banned books in 2024. And what's nice about this challenge is basically you can read as many as you want. You can read more than 24. You can read anything you want as long as it's been banned or challenged. I guess the nice thing is, living in the U.S., everything's banned and challenged almost. Feels like anyway. No, not really. It's horrible. But the problem I have is that I was an English major, so I've read like most of the classics that have been banned, the really popular stuff. There's a few I haven't. And I've also read a ton of just contemporary books and, YA. And so I was looking at like the top 100 most banned books and most challenged books. And I think I'd read like 90 of them or like 85 of them. So I was like, okay. So what I did was I went and I like kind of did a deep dive over the last 10 years and different lists, and mostly through, all through the ALA, to figure out other banned books. And I actually stocked up earlier this month, because my idea was like, if I'm going to go into the 100 books I own, I need to make sure I own stuff. So I stocked up on some like YA and middle grade books that are banned as well, so that I can, read those. So I definitely have 24 books, between books I already owned and the stuff I stocked up on. So I'll have at least 24, if not more, for that challenge. And then again, I did my personal 24. I want to read in 24. So that's all my goals. Luckily, I think, banned books, my personal 24, I didn't really include anything from the banned books necessarily, but I mean, I'm sure some of my personal stuff can work in the 52 book club challenge. I'm sure, and I know the banned books, I already own them, so they count in the 100 books I own challenge. And, my personal 24, I did pick books that I owned already. And, so really I should be good. I should be good to go for a while. So that should get me through 2024. What about you? What are your reading plans? Anything you're excited to read? Anything you're, putting off? Any challenges you're taking part in, or readathons? I'm always looking for new fun ways to I just find that I don't feel like I need to put myself through a challenge, but they just motivate me to keep up, to try to read more. And also I like some of the challenges with specifics, like the readathons and the 52 book club, and the one that I asked for Christmas, just because it's pick a book with a yellow spine. I mean, I have a million books with a yellow spine, I'm sure, but it's just the idea that it'll make me go through my bookshelves. It'll make me look at my books and maybe go, and not only find one with a yellow spine, but probably go, oh, I forgot I own this. Maybe I should read that. So, so let me know about your plans for 2024 and your reading goals. Okay, bye.